Morning, folks. That's set for kickoff. Sorry about the video, folks. I don't know why my phone just crapped out on me. We're back underway here. Harbor throw on the far sideline. Ball inbound 8. Again, folks, I apologize for the cutout here. My phone seems to not want to stay functioning today. I'd also like to welcome any family and friends. Harbor inbound throw on the far sideline. AJ into Sid. Sid in the battle in the midfield, one-on-one, gets in behind the defense. Should have been an offsides call, I believe. Handled by the goalkeeper, played out to defense. Ball played up and out on the far sideline, near midfield for a Harbor throw. Inbound throw to Reese. Reese settles it, turns outside. One-on-one battle, gets the ball up the side where Alicia works, trying to get in behind the defense. Defender makes a nice play to settle the ball and take possession. Spokane now moving the ball up the sideline, intercepted by Megan, where she knocks it up and out for a goal kick. Spokane elects to have a defender come up and take the goal kick. Nice kick up. Headed Hannah back in the midfield. Alicia battling Spokane for possession. Spokane defense controls. Alicia intercepts and rolls out of bounds. Be a Spokane throw deep in their own territory on the far sideline. Mid-mount throw Spokane. Deflected out, be a Harbor throw on the far sideline, about the football 25. Spokane intercepts the inbound throw, works the ball back up near midfield, back into the center. Sydney battling, great play by Spokane to get the ball up, forward in, where it's played out. It's going to be questionable. Called a goal kick, but may have deflected off the Harbor player. Nonetheless, got a goal kick, Harbor. 17 minutes of play completed here in the first half. Score 1-1 on 2 early own goals committed by each team. Ball played through by Spokane, onside. Keeper comes out to challenge, makes a great play on a break. Spokane with a great opportunity there. A little bit of a big touch and foiled by the goalkeeper as a result. Alicia settles the ball outside to Hannah. Hannah looking to move it in, tucks around the defense. Plays the ball in where it's intercepted by a center back. Now Reese battling with the Spokane defense to try to gain possession. Spokane nicely outside, intercepted by AJ, played into Kat. The ball gets played off by Spokane. Spokane looking to move the ball back up through center midfield. Spokane, working the ball around. It's challenged by Avalon. Falls back to Spokane, and Spokane moving the ball up the left-hand side. Crossing ball in. That's going to run out. No threat. Goal kick, Harbor. High looping goal kick out to the far side. Played up by Harbor midfield, but out of bounds for Spokane throw near the football 30. Inbound throw, Spokane, fired right back out of bounds by Harbor for another Spokane throw near midfield. Spokane throw up the sideline. Ball's knocked back, or goalkeeper comes up, fires it up, off the head of a Spokane player. Settled by Cat, but inerrantly played off the foot of the defense.
Get in there, bud.
Harbor now works the ball back across midfield in a high looping kick. Played outside wide, where the ball deflects off of Harbor out of bounds for a Spokane throw. Short inbound throw by Saunders, out of bounds. Harbor throws Spokane. Short throw headed forward by Spokane, was challenged by Harbor defense. Megan plays a low liner in through middle. It's settled down by Spokane, but then Harbor intercepts. Plays the ball forward, but Cat runs on deep in the 18. It's going to deflect out of bounds for a Harbor goal kick, or sorry, for a Harbor corner kick. Alicia to take, left-footed in swinging. And run a play, high looping ball in, where it's headed out by the Spokane defense. Ball played out of the 18, and now Spokane looking to move, turn the ball the other direction. Settled and turned back inside by Spokane. Ball played outside here to the near sideline. Off of Harbor, midfield defense for a Spokane throw. We have a sub. 4-player sub for Spokane, 2 players for Harbor. Inbound throw, Spokane. Over and back to the Harbor defense. Harbor defense plays it up through center midfield. Now Harbor in control. Plays a short ball through. Harbor working. It's the ball through, out wide. Looking to cross. A little too deep and on frame, and an easy handle by the Spokane goalkeeper. Spokane goalkeeper with a high looping kick out. Short of midfield. It's headed out wide right, settled by Spokane, and Spokane in position, looking to move the ball across laterally. Turns, knocks it back to the defense. The defense plays it up forward into the midfield, where it's intercepted by the Harbor defense. Right back to Spokane, and Spokane with the ball out wide. One-on-one battle out on the left-hand side. Spokane settles, looks to cross the ball into the Spokane player, where it deflects off the inside foot out for a Harbor goal kick. Goal kick, Harbor. High looping kick. Played down off the abdomen by midfield to Harbor. Out wide. Spokane intercepts, takes possession. Ball's knocked back and forth between feet. Out where Harbor settles, turns, fires the ball back into the midfield. Across the center. Errantly out off the foot. Going to run out for a Spokane throw on the far sideline. Spokane inbound throw. Settled, moved across. Harbor intercepts. Spokane in turn intercepts. Plays the ball center in. Got a battle at the top of the 18. Spokane regains control. Plays the ball into the side. One-on-one battle between Spokane and the defense. Spokane gets the better half of that. And it's fired across frame nicely by Spokane to the foot of the player from Spokane at the far side. Fired in on frame. Very well executed play by Spokane. The Harbor goalkeeper just happened to be in the way. Prevented what was most likely a certain goal by Spokane. Harbor dodged a bullet on that one. Good positioning by the goalkeeper and an ounce of luck. Goal kick. Harbor. Ball played back here to the near side. Settled, played out of bounds by Spokane. Oh, errant call. All right, we got the call after it. Referee and assistant. Well, Spokane won that one just on sheer diligence. 25 minutes in the first half. Spokane subbing one. Spokane with an inbound throw here on the near sideline. Deep in Harbor defensive territory. Score remains 1-1. Inbound throw, Spokane. Worked nicely outside. Crossing ball into the 18. Spokane settles the ball at the top of the 18, played in lightly, intercepted by Harbor, and Harbor managed to clear that ball out. Long wide, but there aren't any players. The ball rolls out of bounds for a Spokane throw on the far sideline. Quick inbound throw by Spokane, settled and knocked back. Intercepted by Harbor, but knocked out. Spokane throw, far sideline. Spokane settles, possesses, knocked off the ball, but regains possession. Harbor working to try to steal possession from Spokane. Spokane regains possession. Plays the ball in through the middle where it's intercepted by Harbor. Played forward by Spokane. The ball runs out, deflected. Spokane throw on the far sideline. Spokane inbound throw, chested in and down towards the side of the 18, and Spokane with an opportunity drives in on the left post of the goalkeeper, fires it wide, high, and out for a goal kick, Harbor. Goal kick, flicked on, Harbor midfield. We have a battle of possession. Harbor gonna get called for a foul here, climbing up over the back. A free kick. Spokane played quick. Spokane with the ball in through to the center of the defense where it's intercepted by Harbor. And now Harbor working possession out up the side. A little bit of a big touch, and Spokane regains ball control.
Go. Space.
Spokane moving the ball up through center midfield. Crosses center, looking to unleash. It's a nice ball up wide outside right. Centered, Spokane in tight. Very threatening opportunity here for Spokane. Played back. A chip shot off the outside of the foot by Spokane.
There you go.
Possession battle and a foul.
Nice work, Campbell.
Alicia with a hard foul. Call to the sideline. Sub, Reese in, Alicia out. Free kick, Spokane, a threatening position. Outside right at the football 19-yard line. Likes to play it across where it's headed by Poppy and settled off the chest of AJ. AJ looking to make moves. Gets around, knocks the ball up wide to the foot of Spokane, and now Spokane looking to move the ball back. Spokane switches the field. It's played lightly outside. Taken by Harbor. Reese looking to move the ball upside to Brooke. Brooke settles it. Turns in behind the Spokane defenders. Plays it back in the midfield for Sydney. Sydney tries to play it forward, and the ball gets pinned between the two ladies, and they're working one-on-one. Spokane with possession. Turns, puts the ball back into the center midfield. Kylie intercepts on defense, plays it up off the Spokane player and back. Harbor looking to gain control here again. Brooke plays it back to the Harbor defense, knocked up by Megan. Towards the top of the 18. AJ manages to step around the defense of the goalkeeper. Poppy fires it in, and running in, saved at the goal line by Spokane. And we're going to have a foul called with a penalty kick in favor of Harbor. Some great play by both teams in close. Spokane coming back, able to clear the ball off the line. Very interesting play. Megan stepping up to take the penalty kick for Harbor. Referee giving some instruction here to the players before we get underway. And the penalty kick by Megan. Fired to the left shoulder of the goalkeeper. Freezes the goalkeeper, and it's in the back of the net. Harbor 2, Spokane 1.
Let's go, Blue.
So an interesting scoreline today. After 2 own goals, 1 committed by each team, the penalty kick was awarded to Harbor after a great opportunity and great defensive play by Spokane. Megan, penalty kick, Harbor 2, Spokane 1.
Man up. Keep working, Kai. Good job, Campbell.
Battle of possession in the midfield. Foul Harbor. Sid with the ball. Plays one through. Knocked down by the Spokane defense. AJ takes a nice touch Nice defensive play by Spokane to win the ball back. Ball played through deep by Hannah. Spokane possession of the ball. Out on the far sideline, works the ball up nicely where it's crossed. In perfectly. Spokane with a golden opportunity here. Well played ball by Spokane. It was a great play. A Spokane goal and a great play crossing the ball, gets it in the mix of the 6, and Spokane able to get the ball back on the far side and buries it in back behind the goalkeeper, and we have a 2-2 tie. About 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Been an interesting storyline today. Own goals by each team, and a PK awarded to Harbor, and now an equalizing goal by Spokane. 2-2. Harbor possession of the ball. Sydney's shot on frame into the red basket of the Spokane goalkeeper. Nice kick, Spokane goalkeeper. Megan up the sideline, deflected out of bounds by Spokane for a Harbor throw near midfield. Harbor inbound throw. Knocked it forward at the sideline. Running through. Ball gets centered lightly. And Spokane able to move the ball out, avoiding trouble. Nice touch. And a ball through played by Spokane at the outside. We're going to have a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. A diving attempt by the goalkeeper causes the ball to get played across. Harbor defense then able to step in behind the goalkeeper and clear the ball out. Spokane throw on the far sideline after the defensive play by Harbor to get the ball out of bounds. Harbor dodged another bullet on that one. Ball back out towards center midfield. Spokane defense in control. Poppy steps in. It's called for the foul for the challenge behind. Free kick, Spokane played quick. Short here to the near sideline. Spokane looking to touch up the left-hand side. Easily steps around the Harbor defense. Plays a crossing ball in. Harbor defense able to settle. Gets the ball outside behind midfield out for a Spokane throw here on the near sideline. In the waning minutes here of the first half, Harbor subbing one. Should have about a minute of play left here.
Nice work, Blue.
Spokane to take inbound throw here on the near sideline.
Yeah. Nice.
Ball crossed, cleared out. Harbor defense. Spokane gains possession, works the ball back across the center of the field, out wide to the far side now, where Spokane's able to touch and step around the attempted defense by Harbor. Gets the ball up, top edge of the 18, crosses it through mid. Cat steps in and clears it out back to the center midfield where Spokane settles it, looking to attack again. Works the ball in, but it's intercepted by Harbor, and a long ball played through. Keeper steps out, settles the ball and plays it out wide to her defense. Spokane now looking to move the ball back up the far side. Puts it forward. We have a foul. Harbor, elbow up, free kick Spokane from about the football 30. Oh, correction. Foul Spokane, free kick Harbor. Megan to take the free kick. Likes to play it long, where it's headed. Spokane. Spokane with the ball, the left-hand side. Avalon challenging, one-on-one. It's a arm out, both players.
Oh, Caitlin, I like it! Nice!
Another opportunity by Spokane, and that'll be halftime, folks. We'll leave the stream up here. Wow. Oh, yeah, no worries.
She's like, hey, tell the guy thank you. I'm sitting in my pajamas.
Oh, cool.
Watching the game on TV. She's like, this is awesome.
Nice. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to do it. My hands are frozen. I realized what I did. It's been working best, but I changed one of the settings on the streaming application, and I had the bit rate limit set so high that it was overwhelming the phone. I'll shut it off.
Oh, man, it's on. So maybe that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, it's been solid since. You kept talking on me. I'm like, what's going on? I remember I changed that setting, so I switched it back to where it does it automatically, and it's been solid ever since. So it's been we like when we're trying to fix all the time, you know, we have one parent who made it work out perfect. You guys are probably in the same position, right? Right. No, it's good. Perfect. They're, and it's even felt when we were over here, explains what that game. I broadcast for our family. So on my channel, you know, too. Keeps everything. Oh yeah. Well, this week you guys go on and watch that one too. No, it's good. I'm fortunate that I have an unlimited data hotspot. It's 4 to 8 gigs every game, so it would be hard to do it all the time if I was paying for the fraction of data that we use. But it's always nice when I have an elevated problem.
good, does it? Man, I don't let you drive over if I knew I had this option.
Yeah,
Thanks
no
for
worries.
doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I saw the numbers started to go up. We got about 4 or 5 of ours, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing 9 or 10. I'm like, oh, well, they need to do is put mirrors up there to direct. Well, yeah, infrared heat would be cool. Alright, we're about set to get underway here. Second half. Harbor hosting Spokane. Scores 2-2.
But I'm not. I mean, you should go. Any sun is better than no sun.
All right, here we go. Second half, Harbor and Spokane. 2-2, Spokane with the ball, working up the right-hand side, crosses the ball. Easy handle by the keeper. Ball in center midfield, headed forward by Harbor and settled by Spokane. Spokane with the ball at foot. Working the ball nicely through midfield. Turns, gets it out wide, far sideline. Spokane works ball into the edge of the 18. Crossing, hits the side of the net out, no threat. Be a goal kick, Harbor. Goal kick out wide, far sideline. Harbor loses possession of the ball to Spokane. We got an elbow. Free kick, Spokane, foul, Harbor. Played back to the defense and back up towards Spokane's front side. Harbor steals, knocks the ball forward. Battle for possession in the midfield. Spokane got some tugging going on. No call by the official. Ball played in, easily handled by the keeper. Punted out. Lands near midfield, one hop. Spokane in possession. Quick turnover to Harbor. Harbor plays the ball out wide. Big touch off the Harbor midfielder. Back up into the Harbor defensive zone. Likes to play it back to the goalkeeper to foot. And a high back spinning ball. Knocked back into the center field. And we have a foul Harbor, free kick Spokane at the football 32-yard line. Spokane works the ball back in across mid. Gets knocked back. Harbor defense steps up, intercepts, hit a one-on-one battle, knocked outside wide, no play. Harbor out for a Spokane throw here on the near sideline. Number 5 for Spokane, inbound pass, finds her player, lands between the legs, and we get a foul. Spokane, looks like a elbow to the face. Free kick Harbor. Megan knocks the ball up. Spokane takes work in possession. Controls the ball, knocks it out wide where no player is there to receive it. It's going to run out of bounds for a Harbor throw. Game lacking a little bit of rhythm here to get started in the second half. Harbor inbound throw. Out on the far sideline. Battle for possession, no team controlling. Spokane now with the ball at foot. Played forward by Spokane off the defensive foot of Harbor. Up the sideline. A one-on-one battle. Ball out of bounds, far sideline for Harbor throw. Inbound throw by Harbor, played off Spokane. Spokane now in possession. Knocks the ball back through midfield. Harbor defense settles, plays it out wide. And then up the sideline, back in towards the center of the field where Spokane ends. Ball at foot. Works the ball up nicely on the far sideline. Spokane on a break. Into the 18. Challenged by the Harbor defense. Where it's clear to the top of the 18. What a shot. Spokane beats the goalkeeper on the wide left side goal. Spokane. 3-2 Spokane. Harbor with a kickoff. Scores 3-2 Spokane. Long ball played through by the Harbor defense all the way into the Spokane defense. The ball's deflected around a couple of times and settled by Spokane, moving up the near sideline. Ball's played forward, down off the chest of Spokane, into the midfield. Played forward long again. Spokane defender steps up. Harbor midfield puts the ball into the Spokane 18. Spokane settles it, works it out from the backside. Spokane nicely working the ball. Back into center midfield. Harbor intercepts, turns it right back over to Spokane, and Spokane moving again. And an easy one-on-one break. Keeper has to come out and challenge, does, and gets chip driven through, goal Spokane. Spokane's doing a nice job of getting balls in behind the Harbor defense. Nothing to be done. Goalkeeper has to come out and challenge and got beat. 4-2 Spokane. Harbor with a kick. Played out wide here. Spokane steps in, steals possession of the ball. Plays it back to the Harbor defense where it's chipped out. Ball chipped, knocked out of bounds for for a Spokane throw.
Come on, man. Show your call. Let's go.
Ball out of bounds on the near sideline. It'll be a Harbor throw. Position change by Harbor. Alicia moving up to top center. AJ tucks in here to the left side midfield. Harbor inbound throw. Off the Spokane player out for another Harbor throw. The referee indicating the inbound throw to be taken back here near midfield. Long inbound throw to the foot of Harbor. Settles, moves it back laterally across midfield. Spokane player steps in, knocks it loose. Spokane now with ball, looking to turn go the other way. Nice tuck and turn on the far side. Played forward. Harbor defense kicks it forward. Harbor midfield settles, plays it forward. Ball challenged for and lost momentarily by Harbor and regained. Harbor drawing the ball out wide, left of the 18, tucks and turns, fires it across into the 18 where it's played out quickly by Spokane. Out to the near sideline and back up by Harbor. Centered. Spokane now in control of the ball, knocks it back to the defense. Forward, intercepted by Harbor midfield. Played up and errantly back where Spokane's able to get clearance. And Spokane now with control of the ball. Far sideline. Back into the mid. Player drives the ball in deep. Harbor defense. Turns, gets the ball back out. Spokane takes control. Fires it across the center. Lands at the foot of Spokane player at the top of the 18. Work back across. Spokane working the ball across the field. Here to the near sideline. Taken around and up. Driven across. Centered. And a threatening ball, and it's in the back of the net. Spokane goal. Not much working for Harbor. Goal makes it 5-2 Spokane. Spokane with a flurry of goals here to start the second half. 3 of them. Spokane again in control of the ball. Moving it up the far sideline. Plays it back, centering. Crosses. Worked out wide. Harbor defense plays it long, up through center midfield. Harbor looking to break. Ball played out wide. Chipped back in by the right wing, Harbor. Ball possession lost, Harbor. Spokane moves it up to midfield. We have a referee's whistle, foul Harbor. Free kick Spokane. Free kick intercepted by Harbor. Big touch right back to the defense of Spokane. Now Spokane regains possession, control. Moving it up nicely where it's intercepted by Harbor. Played forward by Harbor. Up, through. Got a hard challenge. Two girls come together. Spokane now control the ball. Challenged by Harbor midfield. A good battle for ball. Played in through by Harbor, intercepted by Spokane. Now, ball running loose. Spokane now with possession. Works the ball back across the field. Nice ball forward by Spokane. Gets flicked out wide. Spokane now in control, working up the side. Steps around the defense, fires one across the middle. Just missed by the cross-running Spokane player. And that's going to run out for a goal kick. Harbor. Harbor subbing one. Defensive. Right back, Harbor sub. Goal kick, Harbor. Possession won by Spokane. Challenge by Harbor. Harbor now in possession. Moving the ball across midfield. Played forward. Our Spokane double teams. The ball runs out of bounds for a Spokane throw. Spokane controlling the ball nicely. A good challenge by Harbor defense. Another collision between two players and a challenge for the ball. Harbor looks, shoots high over the crossbar. Goal kick, Spokane. About 15 minutes elapsed here in the second half. Spokane with 3 goals to lead 5-2. Ball played out of bounds off the foot of Spokane for a Harbor throw. Inbound throw headed by Spokane. Possession won by Spokane. And the ball is played out by Spokane on a deflection off of Harbor. Nope. Again, a change in the call. Going to be a Harbor throw. Looping inbound throw. Battle for possession. Referee's whistle and the signal. Free kick, Harbor. Forgive me. Free kick, Spokane. Looks like we always wait for the second call. Spokane in possession, control, works the ball out laterally, up the side, back to defense, intercepted by Harbor, played into midfield, a challenge Spokane, Harbor with an errant pass forward. Spokane manages to take possession and work the ball up the far side, across midfield, and back into center. And Spokane has Harbor's defense spread. Nice tuck back into the top of 18, where a low shot on frame directly at the goalkeeper, handled easily by Harbor. Punt out across midfield. Settled by Spokane, challenged by Harbor. Spokane nicely out to the side and up the sideline. One-on-one battle, won by Spokane. Ball plays out. Looks like the ball played out of bounds on a deflection. Spokane inbound throw. Foul, Spokane, free kick Harbor, their own defensive zone near the far sideline, about 25 yards out from goal. Looping kick, won by Spokane. Spokane works the ball out, far sideline, back in towards center. Referee put his whistle in his mouth, does finally blow it, not sure what he was doing. Calling a foul against Spokane, but allowed the run of play, and now he's letting the inbound throw take place, so doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to the calls and the whistles and the directions of play, but
I mean, 3 times in a row? She's growing her shark in.
Spokane working the ball in, 18, right hand of the keeper, it's left, and a shot, high, wide left out for a goal kick. Subs by Spokane, 4 players in. Harbor calling for a sub, 1 player. Goal kick, Harbor. Knocked up long, headed down by Spokane and played back to the Harbor defense. The looping ball is played back out towards midfield. Battle for possession. Spokane wins. Spokane working the ball nicely. Up through center. Settled by Harbor and knocked back out towards midfield. An errant pass. Harbor intercepted by Spokane. Spokane now working possession again. Harbor plays it back. Spokane pass intercepted by Harbor midfield. And a long looping ball in by Harbor into the edge of the 18. Settled by Brooke. Back to AJ, and AJ centers one across, where it's going to unfortunately run out for a goal kick. Spokane. Sorry folks, I am a little bit biased. I'm a Harbor fan. For those of you watching in Spokane, please forgive me. I'm trying to speak as unbiased as I'm able to. Goal kick, Spokane. Long, high ball out towards midfield on the far side. Spokane breaking up the left-hand side, 1-on-1. Played out of bounds by the Harbor defense for a Spokane throw on the far sideline. Inbound throw, Spokane. Settled, fired back out by Harbor for a Spokane throw. 22 minutes of play elapsed here in the second half. Spokane 5, Harbor 3. Harbor worked the ball back across midfield. Spokane then takes possession, and now we have a battle for possession in the midfield. Harbor with possession, loses possession, regains, and loses again. Ball played forward, intercepted by Spokane, and now intercepted by Harbor, played forward to the head of the defense of Spokane, where they play it back out and look to move the ball across midfield. Challenged by Harbor, and ball up long. Keeper's going to come out and handle that one. Goalkeeper punts, looping ball out across midfield. Long ball played up by Harbor. Spokane's defense knocks that one out. Harbor plays it back into the top of the 18, where the Spokane goalkeeper comes out, makes an easy handle. A low driven punt. One hops out past center midfield. Spokane one-on-one with the Harbor defense. Takes the ball in deep in the 18. Ball's played out of bounds, or out past the end line for a Spokane corner kick. Spokane on the corner kick, right-footed, in-swinging, low, knocked out by open hands of the goalkeeper off the back of her own defense, out for another corner kick, Spokane. The ball this time much higher, driven out to the center around 9 yards, where it's headed in high over the hands of the goalkeeper for a Spokane goal. Great soccer play there by Spokane on the corner kick. Spokane 6, Harbor 2. Harbor defense plays the ball back to the goalkeeper, settles it, plays the ball out to the sideline, goes untouched out of bounds for a Spokane throw. Inbound throw, Spokane, managed well. We have a foul, Harbor. Free kick, Spokane, out on the far sideline near the football 30-yard line. Free kick, Spokane elected to play it back, short. Moves it across center, flicked forward. Lands at the foot of the Harbor defense, or is played forward off of the head. Battle for possession in the midfield. Ball's played forward off what looked to be an extended arm of the Harbor defense. Ball shot across frame by Spokane. A good hustle by Spokane to come in and win possession back. Plays the ball back in, cross towards center, the top of the 18. A diving challenge by Harbor defense, gets the ball out. Spokane retains control, moves it right back in over the head of Spokane defense, or over the head of the Spokane players and the Harbor defense. The goalkeeper comes out and handles the ball on an offsides call. Not sure why they blew it. Free kick taken by the goalkeeper, about 15 yards out. Ball played up midfield by Harbor. The sideline held in bounds by Harbor. Spokane challenges, wins possession of the ball. We have a hard challenge. Won by Spokane. Move the ball out. Centered long through. Gonna fired in deep. Easy handle by the goalkeeper. No threat. Long driven punt. One hops over midfield. Played down off the shoulder and chest of the Harbor player forward. Out. Harbor working the ball up deep, the edge of the 18. Tucks, turns, fires one ball across, and Harbor to shy away from the ball rather than make an aggressive play on it. Now Spokane moves the ball back out center, looking across midfield. Does so. Little touch by Harbor. Possession won back by Harbor. Ball played through. Keeper comes up. Clears the ball safely out of bounds. The far sideline for a Harbor throw. Harbor inbound throw up the sideline. Hard kick. Spokane off the Harbor player. Deflected off Spokane out of bounds for Harbor throw. Harbor inbound. Past two defenders. Back to another. Spokane now looking to move the ball up. On the far sideline near midfield. Challenge by Harbor. Possession gained by Harbor. Ball knocked into the 18 of Spokane. Cleared back out by Spokane up the sideline. Out of bounds for a Harbor throw. In the 70th minute. Spokane 6, Harbor 2. Spokane in possession. Across midfield. Looks to step around the Harbor defense. Gets the ball up nicely up the far sideline. Touch and tuck back in. Ball across center. Spokane now one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Fires it in for yet another goal, Spokane. Spokane 7, Harbor 2. Harbor with the kickoff. Ball played forward by the Harbor defense, nearly intercepted by Spokane. Knocked across by Harbor and Spokane now. It's possession off the hand of Harbor. Free kick Spokane. Far side midfield. Played short. Spokane possessing, controlling the ball. Up the sideline, intercepted by Harbor, but then quickly taken back by Spokane. Spokane works the ball up through center. Played out momentarily by the Harbor defense, but Spokane back in control of the ball. Center, 25 yards. Nice ball into the top of the 18. Our challenge, won initially by Harbor and back out to Spokane player who fires it wide, high, out for a goal kick, Harbor. Goal kick, Harbor. Possession won by Spokane. Spokane controlling. Knocks the ball back into center. Harbor steps in, takes possession, plays the ball up. Battle for possession out on the far sideline. Won by Spokane. Knocks the ball up. Running on the far sideline. Spokane one-on-one. Immediately takes a dive in towards the edge of the 18. Possession Spokane. Intercepted and won back by Harbor. Now Harbor looking to move the ball up. Played up wide out. And now Harbor one-on-one. Intercepted by Spokane. And touched off Harbor. Out for a Spokane throw. No. Tim Duffy. Neil's not with the club anymore. Harbor, ball into the top of the 18. Works, tries to get it across. Does so to the near post 6. Ball played in and around the Harbor. Fired on frame, wide right, no threat. Sorry folks, I was interrupted here. They'll run out for a goal kick. Spokane. Keeper likes to play that short out to the defense, back to the keeper and back out to defense. And played up the sideline. Spokane controlling. Brief turnover, fired out. Harbor off a Spokane player for a Harbor throw on the far sideline. Inbound throw directly to Spokane. Harbor with the ball into the 18. Fired out wide by Spokane in defense. Cleared out. It's going to run out for a Harbor throw. Harbor quick. Inbound throw. Intercepted by Spokane. Controlled and cleared. Up to center. Harbor steps in. Knocks the ball back in towards the top of the 18. Controls the ball. Cat turns and shoots from about 20 yards out. Low. On frame. Easily handled by Spokane's keeper. Played out lightly to the foot of her defense and forward. Spokane with a nice play to get the ball forward. Intercepted by Harbor and played forward. Spokane settles. Gains control of the ball. Plays it back. Further back. And then fired forward through center midfield. Harbor lays off, drops it back to the keeper. Keeper fires it back up near midfield, where it's controlled by Spokane. Played forward by Spokane up the side, back into the center field. Spokane looking to move the ball back through center. Does, intercepted by Harbor defense. Played out wide in Harbor midfield and control. Played up the sideline. Spokane steps, intercepts the ball. Lazy play by Harbor not to come to the ball. And now Spokane moving the ball up. Nice. Edge of the 18 crossing. Cleared by Harbor defensive centers. Possession regain, control by Spokane. Played back out to about 20 yards. Or, I'm sorry, 28 yards. Lightly in, not on frame, wide. Handled by the goalkeeper, Harbor. And 76 minutes elapsed here. Spokane well in control of this game. Played off a flying hand of Harbor. Referee allows play to go on. Harbor moving the ball up. Light flick over the defense. Lands at the other defender. And now Spokane looking to turn and move the ball out in possession. Long ball played through by Spokane. Keeper comes up and plays it. Deflects off the on-charging Spokane player. Back on frame. Harbor able to recover on defense and clear the ball out wide for a Spokane throw. Spokane with the inbound throw deep in the Harbor defensive territory. Ball played in near center, top of the 18. It's fired out by Harbor. Possession regained by Spokane. Plays it out wide, near sideline. Nice tuck and turn by Spokane to keep control of the ball. Turns, plays it back. Spokane defense now moving the ball laterally across and then up through center midfield. And Spokane looking to outpossess Harbor and finish this game in control. Moves the ball back in towards center, where it's deflected out wide by Harbor, but possession gained by Spokane. Dives into the left side of the 18, fires one in low, near post, with a diving grab by the goalkeeper. About 4 yards off her line, center frame. Low, short punt, out to midfield. One-on-one possession battle between Harbor and Spokane, played up the side. Settled by Spokane, and now we're moving the other way. Up the sideline, out for a Harbor throw. Should have about 2 minutes remaining. Harbor throw, far sideline. In, off the head of the Harbor player, lands at the foot of Spokane. Spokane now controlling. Harbor defense steps up, fires the ball up through center. Now Spokane's defense fires it in long across midfield. And Spokane possession, break fast on the left side, back towards center. Intercepted by Harbor defense, played up through the middle and out wide here on the near sideline. The nice touch. Ball's going to run out of bounds on a light touch out. Ball called out of bounds for a Spokane throw deep in their own territory. Inbound throw Spokane. Possession gain controlled by Spokane. Stolen by Harbor. Plays it in through, nearly off the referee. Managed to get out of the way in time. 50-50 challenge, gets a ball across. Spokane settles. And now another battle of possession. Ball out towards the far sideline. Spokane controls, knocks it back to the defense. Out wide where it's chipped forward by Harbor. Back to Spokane defense. Now Spokane controlling in the midfield. Ball played out of bounds on the far sideline. It'll be a Harbor throw. Should be about it. Referee's checking his watch. Inbound throw Harbor to the edge of the 18, cleared out by Spokane. Spokane again, possessing, controlling the ball. Knocks the ball up, left-hand side, foot race. Spokane into the 18, where it's deflected, handled by the goalkeeper. Referee with whistle in mouth. And game. Spokane 7, Harbor 2. Spokane 7, Harbor 2. Thanks for watching.